Field here in Seattle, Washington. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards. 2nd and 7. A short throw caught by Andrews.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A good pickup there at 22.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the
left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Michael Vick. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, Vick. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now here's Vick. He'll find Metcalf. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run it in, going out option right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Michael Vick. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one.
Ready up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go, set.
Perry. Good footwork at the 30. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 26.
Drill, 52. Ready.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Perry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Johnson shifts by him. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Chris Johnson taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get. Antonio Gates! Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Gates, 70 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On the catch, this is Chris Johnson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Come on, set.
Dancing away at the 35. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Black ultra. Set.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A short throw caught. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Strike. Jack strike. Here we go. Red cycle. Green jack. Drill green. Hey, red. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And his guys are going to take the lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Vick now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 30, fights through, and now a crease. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback.
Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here we go. Set. 18, 5 here.
They will indeed go for it. Vick, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Let's go now.
Vic readies to throw. And it's intercepted in the end zone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. This is 2nd and 8.
70 race, 70 race. Here we go.
Here's Vic. Catch is made by Metcalf. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf, 57 yards. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They'll start with the option. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still, and now Vic throwing another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the